Hi friends, so in this video I want to talk about mindset. Like we hear this a lot that change your mindset, don't think negative, or just work towards positive, or have a strong mindset. So the problem is whenever we are in the mind. So mindset is all about mind, and whenever we are in the mind only works in two things: duality. So mind works in duality, good and bad, positive and negative, because that's what mind does. It wants to see every thought which comes from mind. Thoughts will bring feelings on the body, exactly the same feelings, and because of those feelings you get pleasurable feelings or uncomfortable feelings, and because of those uncomfortable or feelings which you don't desire, you run from bad towards good. And now because we are running from one thing to another thing, so when people talk about have a strong mindset, means they're running away from weakness towards something which they don't like strong mindset. That's what we talk about. But the issue with the mind is whenever you're running from one thing to another thing, fear. Why we are running? Because we are scared of this thing. That's why we are running towards that thing. And till the time we are running, the fear will always be there. It is inevitable. But if you see the natural law, there will be things which you want, and there will be things which you don't want, but nature is just presenting them. It doesn't matter what you want, it doesn't matter what you don't want, because in nature that is just event. Something which is bad for you could be good for somebody else. So that's why everything doesn't happen the way we want it, because it is a balance of things. But we are running away from this thing towards other thing, is just creating fear. And whenever people talk about all these motivational videos or everything you see, having a strong mindset, the only reason we are running is having a mindset is because we are running away from one thing. And when we are running away from something, then that thing, see, everything is in mind, works in illusions and imaginations. A lot of fears which are there are not real, but because we are getting those feelings on the body, that's why we are running from one thing to another thing. So, but we are not taking things as it is, the way they are happening, because we don't want that. That's the problem. So fear is very, very natural when we are in mind. And having a strong mindset means we don't want this. We are running towards something, and because of that, this thing will keep on coming back to you. Because see, something which is imaginary, we are running away from something which is imaginary, then it just takes over you, because we cannot win from it. Because first of all, it is not there. Now we have created it. Something which we have created, how can we win from it? And it will keep on following you, keep on coming to you all the time. And that's what happens when mind is controlling your body and you are not in control. See, if you want to have the real strength, when there is no fear of any sort, fear is not haunting you, then coming out of mind is the only solution. When you are in control and not your mind, and when you become in control, you see things as the way they are. You don't try to change them. If you received something which is bringing unpleasant feelings on your body, you're okay with it. And when you are getting something and which is bringing pleasant feelings on the body, you're still okay with it. And the more you become okay with everything happening around you, then the more you will stop running towards something which you want, because now everything what is happening, you're okay with everything, and that acceptance or that surrender will take the fear away or remove fear completely. Then you don't need to have any kind of mindset. You just living in awareness, and the way things are happening, you're okay with it, and life becomes no fear. So that's the problem, like how people always ask how to stop negative thoughts. See, because we have categorized things into good and bad, that's why there is no negative and there is positive. But if I just make it thoughts, then there is no categorization, no duality. I'm okay with every kind of thought. So now there is no negative, and then when there is no negative, then obviously there is no fear, and there is no need to change it. So surrender will bring you out of mind, surrender with whatever is happening, but also that's where we use meditation. But awareness is so important if you want to have a strong, really no fear, and you want to be on top of everything. Living in mind and having some kind of mindset will definitely keep you in this trap. That's what mind does. Mind is very intelligent faculty. It can do both things very smartly, good and bad. So because of that categorization, because we are in mind, so there is categorization, and due to that you can never be away from fear. If you want to be away from fear, then you have to understand your mind, and then instead of mind controlling you, you have to be on top of things. And it doesn't need a lot of things. You just be in surrender, be in acceptance to whatever is happening, and be relaxed about your mind. But definitely meditation is the way where we understand mind and be relaxed about it more. So yeah, hopefully we got some clarity on mindset, and the best way is to come out of mind instead of still living in that categorization. Thank you.